Hey guys, so it has been a hot minute since I've actually filmed in front of the camera. I've done a few kind of how-to videos that were strictly kind of computer-based. So anyway, I thought I'd get back on here, and as you may be able to tell, I have some new lighting, so hopefully that will improve the quality of my videos. But anyway, getting to the actual subject of this video, I'm going to do my candle empties for you, and these are empties from like last October at least, so there are quite a few, and I decided to kind of break out the candles from the overall empties just to kind of make those videos a little shorter. So without further ado, a lot of 3-wick candles. So this is Holly Jolly Christmas, and I think this was actually from Christmas 2014. It had a really cute label. I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well, but this says it is a blend of bright mandarin, red pomegranate, and fresh balsam, and has a fun little snowflake. And this is a really nice scent. I think if I can remember back to like Christmas, I remember this being pretty good. I can't quite remember. That's the downside to only doing these every so often, but I don't think they brought this back last year, but anyway. I have a winter candle, and I think this was from 2015, and this is pine needles, icy mandarin, and winter woods. So different type of snowflake. And I really do enjoy this one. This one is a little bit more kind of piney than the Holly Jolly Christmas. But this was nice, and I would repurchase it in the future. I feel like that's one they bring back pretty much every year. This was Noel, silver, pine, and cedar. Again, the same snowflake lid. And this says, an aromatic blend of pine needles, cedar, and juniper sprigs. I remember really liking this one, so this was one that I would definitely repurchase in the future. And then the last one in here is Comfort Fireside, and this says it is a blend of cedar and sandalwood layered with leather and the richness of amber. And this is, I think, this could possibly be my favorite Bath & Body Works candle, and I kind of regret not buying more of these. I think I only bought one this past sort of holiday season, but I would definitely repurchase this one in the future. I should probably purchase more than one. I just really like that kind of smoky richness to it. So definitely recommend checking that one out. And these were all pretty good. I mean, I don't think any of these were duds by any means. Alright, speaking of duds, this was a Yankee candle, which I haven't really purchased very many of. But this is Pure Radiance Crackling Stargaze, and this has a wood wick to it, so the idea is that it kind of makes a crackling sound. And to be honest, I didn't get a lot of scent throw from this, and it didn't even crackle that well. I think like the Woodwick ones that you can find at Bed Bath & Beyond do a much better job at kind of making that noise, but it is a really cute little jar for what it's worth. It has kind of a wood graining kind of to it, but scent wise I just wasn't impressed with it, and I wouldn't repurchase. Alright, here's another 3-wick from Bath & Body Works, and this is Autumn. I think I purchased this in 2014, but I burned it. It has a really cool little detail on the lid there, and just says White Barn on the top. And this says dark pomegranate with red delicious apple and juicy fig with notes of fir balsam. Oof, it's got dust in there. Ugh. Yeah, this one's definitely more on the fruitier side. I think some of the more winter ones are a little bit more, they have that pine and maybe more citrus to it. So this is, it's nice, but it's not one that I would probably go out of my way to purchase. Alright, and then this, I told you, going back to like October, This is pumpkin carving, and has a cute little ghost and everything on there. This one burned not very well. I don't know if you can see, but like one of the wicks just, I don't know, just kind of decided not to work anymore. But this is a blend of pumpkin, glittering brown sugar, and nutmeg spice. And this one definitely has a really nice kind of pumpkin spice smell to it. I think I'll probably end up purchasing something like this in the future, although I feel like in my stash I probably have another pumpkin candle or something similar. But yeah, come like October, November, I'm always in the mood for this. Now in March, not so much, but it's kind of a classic. And this is Thankful. This is chestnut and clove. It says rich chestnut, aromatic cedar, and freshly ground cloves. And this is one on the website. It says Thankful, so it was like the Thanksgiving candle. And on the website it showed a turkey embossed on the lid, and I think it said Happy Thanksgiving. I ended up getting one of those, but I don't know where I put it or where the lid is. I think I hauled it at some point, but I do really like this. It has, yeah, it has, I mean, you can definitely smell the cedar. It's kind of getting into that mint cologne territory without being too in your face. So I really like this one. I think I bought at least 2 this past year. And I would definitely repurchase this one in the future. Alright, here's another fall one. You can see it had this leaf design on the lid. This is Marshmallow Fireside, and it says it is a warm blend of toasted marshmallows, smoldering woods, and creamy vanilla, reminiscent of a cozy evening around the bonfire. This one's nice, but I guess I don't go for the super sweet candles generally. I would much rather just have the plain old Fireside over this. But I think this one is probably more popular. Alright, and then this is Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin, and it has this kind of pumpkin embossing and the crimped edges. And this says it is a mixture of harvest pumpkin, sweet vanilla, cream, and freshly ground cinnamon stick. And I want to say this one is spicier than the other one. Yeah, I think this one has more spice to it. Or maybe, does it have clove? No, cinnamon. This one has cinnamon. This one just says nutmeg and brown sugar. So, I feel like you kind of know what you're getting with a pumpkin spice candle. I mean, they're all kind of variations of the same theme. So, again, I mean, I will probably be in the mood to have a cinnamon pumpkin sometime next October, but for now, it's not something I'm craving. Alright, I went through these 2 candles. These are the Wish Christmas Spice candles, and it says they are cinnamon stick, ground cloves, and nutmeg. And I just burned these recently. I hauled them in the sort of semi-annual after Christmas sale. And I bought them mostly for the jar because, as I said in my haul video, I keep like eyeliners and such in one of those jars from a previous year, and they're not always available in this color or whatever. So I wanted to kind of stock up on the jar, but I ended up liking these more than I thought I would. I put them in my bathroom, and they were actually really nice in there, and they kind of had a pretty good throw and everything. So yeah, I was happy with those, and I think I still have one left of that candle. So, and I also I think I got this free in an order. This was the medium size of the Leaves candle, and this is Glittering Golden Nectar, Red Apple, and Spiced Berries. It's definitely very fruity. It was nice. I wouldn't say it's like my all-time favorite Bath & Body Works scent. I know it's a favorite of a lot of people, but it was okay for me. All right, so getting into some smaller candles. This was from, does it have the year on it? Sometimes they do. This was Blackberry Bramble, just this like little mason jar type candle. I should keep this jar probably, but yeah, this had a really nice like fruity tea, obviously. I don't think they brought this back last year, but I wouldn't mind having it again, even in like a 3-wick, so I like that. And I think those are all the Bath & Body Works candles. I finished this Illume, I don't know if that's how you say it, Illume candle, in Noble Current, which I think is one of their like top sellers. And it really burned pretty well. You can see it's like all the way down to the base of the wick. And does it say, it's a soy candle. It says burn time up to 25 hours. And this, it's very fruity. It's not, again, I don't typically go for the really fruity scents, but maybe because it's currant, it's a little bit more tart. But I enjoyed this. I think I got this in some sort of Birchbox, like, gift box or whatever. But I burned this again in my bathroom, and yeah, I thought it did really well in that kind of small space. And I wouldn't rule out buying this scent again. Alright, and then this gray candle doesn't have any sort of markings on it. This is, I can show you, like, the box of the full size that I haven't used yet. The brand is Qualitas, and this was a purchase from Guild. I think you can buy directly from the like Qualitas website, but Guild had something where you could like choose the color of your container and the fragrance of the wax. And so I got the rose, and it burned really well, gave off a nice rose scent. And let's see, I want to say, yeah, these are 100% beeswax candles, and as you can see, it burned really well. So anyway, so this is kind of how the typical packaging looks. So if you're into more natural candles, I definitely recommend checking it out. And I think if you go on the Guild website, they generally have some sort of stock available. And last but not least, I have this mini Diptyque candle. This was, I think this was from the 2014 holiday collection that I bought from Hotlook or something later in the year. But you know, it burned really well, and this is, I don't know how the French would pronounce it, but I think it's like resin, like it's a kind of pine scent. For being such a small candle, this really kind of threw really well, and it's, I mean, all the Diptyque candles are pretty potent, but like a small candle like this would retail normally for like $30, which I know is insane, but like if you bought this full price, it would be $22, and I don't know, I mean, this probably might last longer, but I think you get much more scent from even a small Diptyque candle like this. So I would definitely recommend checking them out if you haven't already, just to get a sense of kind of the different quality of various candles. So sometimes the Diptyque candles are almost too strong, like I can only light them for maybe an hour at a time before they just get too intense. And I have one that's in the large size from this collection. I think it's Winter is the name of the candle. But even when it's cold, I can smell it from like 4 feet away. You know what I mean? Like it's a very intense, heavily scented candle. So if you are perhaps frustrated with the quality of some of the more affordable candle options, again, it might be something worth looking into. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what candles I've been burning over this winter. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.